Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm putting old oil on the wood to see if it preserves it well.
Yeah, so this is to our flatbed truck. We use it when we get like big loads of mulch and stuff. It's like a little extra height. It's pressure treated wood, but instead of using expensive sealers, we have lots and lots of drain oil, as you can imagine from working on all our equipment. So we're just going to use some drain oil and we're going to seal the wood and preserve it. And that's what Sky's working on right now. And we're going to fix up one of our older trailers. It's a small one, but she works great when you need it, just to pick up a lawn tractor. We do lawn tractor service also. And she's a little dried out and the lights aren't working. So we got a new light kit. We got some new plywood for her. And we're gonna clean power wash these sides up, and we're gonna do them with the drain oil also. So we will be back. Okay, so the basic let's fix the sides of the trailer has turned into let's take the entire trailer apart and replace all the wood. Then we're gonna sand it down and we're gonna paint it. No, we're not gonna sandblast it, but enough is enough, you know? And we have a new light set, bearings. This guy's gonna power wash the sides, so we'll power wash them and we'll get those stained. And I think we have a new piece of plywood over here. Yeah, we do. We got some brand new pressure treated plywood there. And that is what we do on the day off. Okay, so next step, we got some Rust-Oleum here, and we're gonna use a brush on this project because, I don't know, I just don't feel like spraying it all over the place. But we sanded it, we wire wheeled it, we power washed it, which works really well actually to get all the chips and things off. It's not perfect, but I think it's gonna do the job. And now we're gonna brush on some paint, and we'll come back and we'll show you how that looks when it's done. And here she goes. Put a little shiny red paint on her. Fancied her up. $13. Home Depot. All right, so we're gonna let this dry, and then we will get to the sides and the flooring, and we'll come back to that. There's a quick look out in the sunlight. See how fancy it looks. Almost like new. Okay, so now that we got it back in here, and it is, well, it's not 100% dry, but it's gonna be dry enough to install our new LED lights, because you can't redo a trailer if you don't have this big mess of lights on it, you know what I mean? So next we will be mounting the lights. We got brackets already on the trailer. One over here, we're gonna run some wires, and we will go through the steps. Okay, so now we did our new lights. Here's our new end. Tucked it in. Obviously, when the trailer's stripped and there's no wood on it, it's really easy. So we took our wires, we snaked them through the inside of the trailer. So as you can see over here, come back to our new light, and then it comes through the frame, so you don't have any wires like hanging down and stuff. Obviously this one we're gonna tuck in, but I left it out just so you can see. And a couple of tips. So when you put your lights on, there is a left and a right, and the reason is one of them has a plate light on the very bottom, just so you know, left and right. And then another little trick that I do is I take a piece of wire, heavy wire, and I go from here to here, because this is just a plastic frame that holds your license plate, and sometimes stuff kicks up or you could lose your plate. If you have that little piece of wire on there, you won't lose your license plate. And the only other little tip I have is, you know, when your trailer's sitting and you're not using it, you have this end that it always goes into the dirt. So the other end of the harness to the vehicle part that I don't need, there's always extra. Cut the wires off, tie it up here, and then you take your other end piece and you just plug it into this one for storage. Sorry, my camera girl is not here today. She has a life other than doing this stuff. But anyway, this way it keeps your little connection clean, and it keeps it from dragging on the ground when you're not using the trailer. Okay, now we'll get back to the rest of the project. And here we're doing the wood sides again. We use drain oil. Works really good. Looks pretty good. That's the power wash side. This is the stain side. Comes out nice. It's waterproof. And it's free. Okay, and we got our lights all done. The wiring's set. Now we're going to put our new pressure treated plywood down. I think you guys probably see better from this angle with the sun. So we put our new plywood in there, and we are going to screw it down. And then we're going to work on the sides. Now somebody had welded some extenders, because this is normally where, well, actually you can see it better over here. This is normally where they have a hook for 2x4, which makes life easy because the 2x4 goes right in and there's a hole there and you can screw it in. But somebody had put these extenders on, but they're not the right size for a 2x4. They look like something somebody found at the scrapyard. So the 2x4 doesn't fit. So we have a couple options, because it's better to have the trailer wider. I mean, the fenders stick out at least 8 inches. So why have the sides in here narrow when we can have them out here a little farther? So now we have to figure out how to customize this to put these sides on. And that's where we're at. Okay, so we got them to go in. We just had to take the grinder out. We had to customize the 2x4s a little bit and kind of round them up a little, but now we gained probably 3 inches of width altogether by putting the rails a little bit farther out from where they were before. So now the only problem is we have to find 3 more boards to go across the front, because the 3 that we had on there before are going to be too short now. but it's coming together. It's starting to look like a new trailer. All right, and here we go. So we found boards. They're obviously used boards, but hey, we recycle. So we're gonna grind off the paint on those boards, but we got them to line up. They're long enough. We got pretty much the wood all the way around our trailer. So we are just about done with this project. See a little bit better from here. She's painted. She's got brand new lights. We're gonna do the bearings. I don't know if I'll show that in this video. We got a brand new floorboard, pressure treated, and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, and there you have it, folks. That is the finished project. She's all shiny, clean. The wood's all stained. Got all new lights, all new wiring. Got new bearings. The tires are still good. LED upgrades. Plywood, and it costs us probably a total of probably 25, 30 bucks for the light kit, and about 12, so less than 50 bucks all in all. Use some recycled wood, and there you have it, folks. Enjoy.